I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Corporuso.
And I'm Wiser Ass Asian.
And welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Death Battle, where we have a waifu.
Pizza bites.
That's the real Death Battle right there. Pizza bites versus bagel bites. I was thinking what I was gonna say, but we got a waifu showdown today. We have Blake Belladonna from RWBY versus Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. So, if you guys want to hear who we think might win this, just skip to this time, or actually, stay with us, or you want to see the reaction, just skip time to this time right here, and then just go watch it from there. But if you got a quick minute, let's get down to some business. So, yeah, I've only seen season 1 of Attack on Titan. I've not seen any of the new seasons, so I don't know what to go off with Mikasa, other than she was a badass.
She's a badass.
Badass.
I don't want to ruin the show for you, but
they're gonna ruin it. We're watching Death Battle.
Well,
that's the price you pay. Yeah, that's the price you gotta pay with these death battles sometimes. But from what I could tell, what you told me earlier, like when on Twitter, it shows them like more like as adults now. So, with that comes experience. Because in RWBY, even though they're like 8 volumes in, they call it volumes because it's like storytelling, like volumes versus seasons. But it seems like ever since we saw the characters with their original trailers, only like 1 year has passed by, and they work as a team, whereas Blake's one-on-one fights, she isn't really that great with one-on-one fights. She's always had someone else there to help her.
Much like a support character then.
Yeah, more like that. Also with I know a lot of people might irk on me about this, but with the show, a lot of people point out its flaws. Like Blake is a fauna. She's part cat. Fauna supposedly can see in the dark, but there's an episode, I think like 1 or 2 episodes, where she's in the dark but she can't see too well or something like that. So people have pointed that out. Also, Blake has what's called a semblance. It allows her to do like it's like an armor for her. Her aura, which then she could do a semblance, which is like a special move. She could create a clone of herself, like a brief clone. So with that in mind, I think Mikasa might get this.
No, I'm not going to Mikasa.
But the only downside to Mikasa, I remember from season 1, was their gear. You have air tanks on that, so once that goes out, I don't know how Mikasa is, with a good old-fashioned ground and pound, but
she's decent.
She's decent?
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, so
tough.
But at the same time, Blake's sheath for her weapon is also a blade too, so she dual wields, and her Kasuragama turns into a gun. Or that's a ongoing joke of RWBY. It's also a gun. Like everything's a fucking gun. Well, for the most part. But yeah, I think Mikasa might get this. But at the same time, if Blake were to pull out a victory, I don't know how she would do it, because there's a clear difference in experience. But at the same time, Mikasa, a lot of her feats, she works in a team unit as well. So this could go either way, but being a RWBY fan, even though I haven't really done too many videos on it, I am leaning towards Mikasa with this. And some of you might notice my old black and white vest. So look, got to represent a little bit of RWBY. Blake's color scheme, black and white, and gotta represent the white fang a little bit. Don't know if you guys see that. There you go. Did that myself. So, anyway, yeah. I did that for RTX. I went as a guy known as the Lieutenant. This is like if you were to see the cosplay, you'd probably understand a little better. But yeah, that being said, you just want to see which waifu is going to take this one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
For the record, Rem is best girl.
Yes.
Blake Belladonna, the feline huntress from RWBY.
And Mikasa Ackerman, the giant killing scout from Attack on Titan.
These two reluctant heroes are fighting for a better world.
What'll happen when they go toe-to-toe to see who's the swingiest and the cuttiest? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
this has to be a 3D fight. Every RWBY character has had a 3D fight.
Who would win a death battle?
Yeah, 3D fight.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable.
I wonder if JFK was thinking about anime cat girls when he said that.
Despite the world of Remnant being home to a plethora of magical beings, the Faunus were subject to discrimination from humanity.
That's so dumb. How could humans be racist against faunas? Aside from looking slightly different, they're basically exactly the same. Oh, I get it.
For most of her youth, Blake Belladonna worked with the faunus activist organization, the White Fang. But when her parents expressed concern at its growing violent tactics, she ran away to join them fully.
Yeah, Ginger Kylo Ren's influence was making it all supremacist-y.
Believing the faunus deserved to rule the world
Yeah.
instead of humans.
I already know a lot about
turned
Blake,
the
so
White
I don't know
Fang
how they're gonna
into
measure
terrorist
her,
organization,
you know,
with the
feat-wise
young,
with physics and
impressionable
science.
Blake in tow. Now Blake got to put her superhuman faunus abilities to the test as a guerrilla fighter.
She's not a gorilla whiz. She's clearly a cat. You dingus.
That's not what
As a clearly cat faunus, Blake's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. She can see in the dark and even pick up on sounds regular humans can't hear.
Blake has also unlocked her aura, the manifestation of one's soul. Similar to the Eastern concept of chi, Blake can use her aura to passively withstand intense damage. Though if it's overtaxed, she will be
You
as
good.
defenseless as any ordinary human.
Her aura survived.
Yeah,
this
once your
huge
aura's
flying
gone, that's
monster
it. You're
called the
pretty much
Nevermore
sitting there.
crashing into her.
Yeah.
Twice.
Measuring the size of the Nevermore compared to the stone structure it shattered, we can gauge it had to have
Crow the
fragmented
Raven.
over 2,000
Nevermore.
cubic meters of rock.
That means Blake's aura ate over 4 tons of TNT without even breaking.
I guess you could say she, sold it. Eh?
Don't try that again, or I'm gonna have to cut you with a sword as sharp as Gamble's Shroud. It's everything you could ever want in a sick anime combo weapon. Part katana, part kasurigama, and it wouldn't be Ruby if it wasn't part gun. Hell, it's a sword too. That's just showing off, and I like it.
The 96-meter-long elastic ribbon attached to the katana's hilt lets Blake use Gamble's Shroud as a
Yeah,
grappling
there-
hook for maneuverability.
Someone
and
pointed out
attacks.
something.
An
She tried to use that thing to
invaluable
save
asset for
somebody,
the
but it
Fang.
stopped short. But then there's like, well, how did it wrap around the fucking monster that many times?
Now, instead of a bad boy, he's just a boy that is bad.
Horrified, Blake turned her back on Adam and the White Fang, and for the second time in her life, she ran away.
Oh, and her
Like
cutting
running
the
away
train
is
coupling like that, she does that like
In a
3 or
sense,
4
it
other
is.
times in the
Blake's
show.
aura allows her to
Yeah.
manifest
Yeah.
a unique ability.
So if you need a
semblance
train cut,
called Shadow.
get Blake.
Born from her desire to escape, Blake can create a brief intangible clone for deception, evasion, or even to propel herself through the air.
She can even combine them with different kinds of dust, which is basically magic gunpowder. Fire dust clones will explode on impact, while ice will
Basically
freeze
like a
solid.
Sub-Zero move.
Though once she runs out of aura, that's it for her semblance too.
Kablooey.
Wiz? Buddy? Man, I killed him. And it wasn't even on purpose!
Don't worry, just some biological. Genuinely don't know anymore. Alone again, Blake lacked purpose and a place to call home. Until she reached Beacon Academy. There, she learned to be a huntress,
Yeah, so,
soldier of
so
peace,
2 other
protect the
characters
land
from
from
Ruby would be in a
monsters
death
and
battle.
demons.
Yang, the blonde, she won.
wouldn't
Weiss,
do it
she
alone.
lost.
Blake would join up with
So I don't know how they're gonna
in
balance
training,
this.
Weiss Schnee, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose to make Team Ruby with a W.
She didn't just find teammates, but friends as well.
Feelings gross. Don't worry, the power of friendship didn't get in the way of her kicking some ass. In fact, it made her even better at it. She's defeated the gangster Roman Torchwick, the kaiju-sized Sea Fei Long, and the assassins Mercury and Emerald, and they could dodge natural lightning.
Comparing the distance they traveled relative to the lightning bolt, we can determine they were moving over 26,000 meters per second, nearly 80 times the speed of sound.
She even managed to stand
Yep.
up to Adam and all his mom just doesn't understand energy with the help of a new, way less toxic partner. So long, you abusive a-hole!
No easy feat considering Adam was strong enough to pulverize this massive spider droid with his moon
Yeah,
song.
his thing,
A
he
feat
can
worth
absorb
over
energy in his
4
sword
tons of
and
TNT.
unleash like a
Not
massive.
too bad for a bootleg Virgil, and Gamble Shroud could
And
take
his sheath
hits
is a
like
shotgun.
that over and over before breaking.
His sheath is a
Despite her
shotgun.
troubled past, Blake would never stop
course.
fighting for a better, more peaceful, more equitable world. She was done running. With her friends at her side, she would face the future head on.
So long.
Welcome to Scenic Shiganshina. Enjoy the rustic medieval architecture, hardy populace, and oh yeah, ooh yep, that can be good.
Cowering behind
Aaron!
enormous walls, the last moments of
Aaron!
humanity
Did you
was
beat the
reached
giant titan?
by the arrival of the
The
monstrous
fact that
tank.
episode 2 never came out.
Despite that, little Mikasa Ackerman lived a happy, normal life. Until her parents were brutally murdered in front of her. But never fear, she Una reversed the shit out of those assholes with the help of another pint-sized psychopath in training.
Adopted by Aaron's parents, Mikasa and Aaron somehow lived a happy, normal life. Until all their friends and family were brutally murdered by Titans. I'm sensing a pattern here.
With barely anyone in her life lasting longer than a 25-minute episode, Mikasa became Aaron's guardian angel.
Certainly a valuable asset to Aaron, who devoted his life to exterminating the
Aaron.
Titan threats.
Together,
Hello,
they
Aaron.
joined the military and got their hands on some sweet Titan playing gear,
potato?
the vertical maneuvering equipment, or
Oh, you think this is Harem of the Dead, you shrink dick fuck nugget?
Titans at their own level.
I love the abridged series and the drill instructor.
Long iron wire spears she can separately aim and shoot. That'll hook
come
into
back
any
here,
surface.
Aaron. You're
They'll
bombastic.
allow her to swing around
You're
like
gonna
a
fall
snake
suit, Johnny
like
boy.
Spider-Man.
She can zoom through the air and change directions on a dime with a special fan on her back that fires pressurized gas.
Farting. That's called farting, Wiz.
I'll get another clone.
And Boomstick's deadly.
Mikasa's OEM gear can propel her at speeds up to 366 kilometers per hour. That's almost a third the speed of sound.
Assuming she can reach top speeds in a second, that's over 10
And they
Gs
measured
of
Mercury
force,
and the other
10
one's like a
times
Mach.
Earth's gravity.
For reference,
77.
astronauts
Yeah.
withstand about 3 Gs of force during liftoff, and fighter pilots can withstand up to 9 Gs for a second or two during aerial combat. Even just 6 Gs for a sustained period of time can be fatal to her. But Mikasa can survive almost twice that much and fight giant monsters at the same time.
That insane speed makes her especially deadly when she whips out her special Titan slashing swords made of ultra-hard steel. And that's exactly the term I'd use to describe myself after watching what they can do to
Oh, she does have a pistol.
Despite their
Okay.
name, they're rather fragile, at least relative to the super tough Titan skin they have to repeatedly cut. So Mikasa carries a set of 12 that she can easily dispose of and replace mid-combat.
Yeah, that kind of became a problem when some super intelligent Titans started sporting crazy tough armor. That's when Mikasa breaks out the big guns, the Thunder Spears.
Jesus.
Essentially, proto bazookas, the Thunder Spears are thrown like javelins. They're sharp enough to pierce even the armored Titan's impenetrable hide, and once their fuse is severed, they'll
Bazooka
explode,
Tompa.
devastating anything within range.
Tomsuka.
Shattering the armored Titan's armor is no joke. It was tough enough to tank punching a hole through Walmaria.
By measuring the size of the gate in comparison to, let's go with this guy, we can determine the armored Titan violently.
That No surprises here. If you're too close to one of its blasts, it's game over.
Despite the awesome power at her fingertips, Mikasa only really joined the military to watch over and protect Eren.
Like a loving mother hen.
She did it for the
Yeah,
D.
And that became way harder once
Eren!
you could also turn into one of those super intelligent Titans.
Now humanity's greatest weapon against the Titan menace, Eren was at the center of all major anti-Titan operations, which meant Mikasa was there too, ruthlessly dispatching anyone that might harm him.
Get over
Jesus.
yourself, Aaron. So what if your childhood home was destroyed by a Titan? You're living rent-free in this girl's head. And it could be worse. You could be Armin. Man.
Yeah.
You're not off base. Mikasa's last name isn't inconsequential. Ages ago, the Ackermans were bioengineered to be subservient super soldier royal guards to the mighty Eldian Emperor.
Well, wherever all that shit came from, Mikasa's got the Ackerman blood coursing through her veins. The same blood that gives her a fraction of a Titan's power without transforming. Holy crap!
It's that
She learned
power
Ultra
that allowed
Instinct.
Captain Levi, another Ackerman, to dodge point-blank bullets.
Oh.
That's
Oh, I didn't know Levi was
Mikasa can easily keep up with him.
It also lets her subconsciously tap into the combined experience and battle instincts of Ackerman's past. She's like the avatar of Titan murder.
Unfortunately, his blood bond with Eren means that even when he goes too far,
Yeah.
she's obligated to protect
So
him,
she punched
kinda like
him.
a robot.
Oh, she,
Right,
no, he
Wiz.
punched
She
Aaron.
doesn't love him because of her DNA. She loves him because he's the only one who stood up for her when she couldn't stand up for herself. When she looks at him and the rest of her friends, she sees a hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, Boomstick, that was touching.
And she has fart powers.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
I'm not listening to another word of this. No point.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Alright, so which short-haired waifu gets it?
Death battle!
And people have been requesting this for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, her book, Ninjas of Love.
Hours ago. Get the hell out of here.
Now that's a katana.
You deaf? I said get the hell.
Like,
Are those 2 sets of ears? You must have 4 times the hearing.
that's another thing. Faunas have extra ears. For the most part. You'll never get Aaron. He's mine. I wonder who sings this? It sounds like Casey Lee Williams. Nope. Denied. This death battle is short, only like 16 minutes long.
He likes popping those clones and attacking me from behind.
She might run out of swords. Damn. Yeah, she's gonna run out of blades. Animation's on point though.
What a move.
Do. Oh. You. Ooh, nice.
Bangalores! Grab the Bangalores!
For Tom Hanks.
Gotcha this time.
Oh, Aura's gone. Oh, is that for real? Oh, yeah. Damn.
Man, Joss is a badass. Is that it?
Oh, it's also a gun.
Oh,
Wow.
what a bitch.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
I thought she had her.
Man, Guy's so badass, they'll cut off her arm.
Yeah.
Let me bleed out.
Damn.
I told her not to get too close to that thunder spear. Too bad she can't hear omniscient narration from beyond the fourth wall.
His overwhelming and frankly terrifying tenacity, Blake's varied arsenal and powers gave her a clear edge.
The ODM gear allowed Mikasa to keep up with Gamble Shroud's agility, but in terms of offense, Mikasa was kind of a one-trick pony. And that's especially compared to the Swiss anime knife that is Gamble Shroud, which could stretch 10 to 16 times longer than either of Mikasa's cables.
Blake's variety of shadows she could spam at will kept Mikasa guessing, and her aura allowed her to survive any attacks that could land.
To be fair, the Thunder Spears were a different story, and were powerful enough to shatter Blake's aura. The aura could survive around 4 tons of TNT, while the Spear's explosion could dish out over 18.
But Blake's far greater speed made her nearly impossible to consistently hit. While Mikasa could keep up with characters that can dodge bullets,
Yeah, she
Blake
wasn't
could
as
keep up with
fast.
characters that can dodge lightning. In this case, nearly 40 times faster than Mikasa.
And those Thunder Spears are meant for big, slow titans, not human opponents, so it's unlikely she'd ever get a solid hit in with one.
In that same sense, Mikasa's Ackerman heritage couldn't save her either.
It may give her generations worth of combat experience Avatar style, but almost all of it was against titans, not a Faunus huntress like Blake, who has powers the Ackerman family has never seen before. power.
Coupled with her Odium Gear's limited fuel supply and breakable swords, Mikasa just couldn't end the fight before her own options ran out. Mikasa had guts, but Blake's speed, versatility, and sick anime combo weapon gave her the edge.
It may have been a gamble.
Yeah, once I saw the arm, I thought she was done for,
to
man.
win without a shadow of a doubt.
The winner is Blake Belladonna.
Ruby fans rejoice.
Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Death Battle. As always, you can get our latest merch at
All right,
store.rooster.com.
who's gonna be in the next one?
And also click down below to.
That was decent. That was good. I accept it. I mean, she was way more
Like-
powerful.
Who's Kung Fu Panda versus Iron Fist?
That's awesome.
Wait. Poe versus.
I want to watch that so bad.
Jeez, Poe versus Iron Fist. I would never in a million years think this would be a death battle.
I'm gonna go Poe. Just because Poe has survived. I don't know Iron Fist. I don't really know anything about Iron Fist, but Poe has survived quite a few. Like,
Well, Iron Fist is gonna have comic book lore in his corner. So you got like plenty of a lot of years of comic books versus 3 movies.
I want to watch it right now. That's really good.
Yeah, but it's not out yet.
That's lame. Poe versus Iron Fist.
Yeah, like what? I mean, I think I kind of understand it, but like, I mean, you would think Iron Fist.
For those of you who don't know what Fresca is, you should go to.
I think you bumped the camera out of. There we go.
I didn't bump it that much.
Yeah, well, it's not tightened up. But yeah, Poe versus Iron Fist. I don't know what to think about that. I really don't know what to think. You would think Iron Fist has that in the bag.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe Poe's gut can absorb that. Because remember, his nerves can't they absorb all that stuff.
They absorb everything.
But yeah, that I'm not too upset about this. We guessed wrong, but
Yeah.
But damn, that arm cut. I thought she was gone.
Yeah, that was it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I think they did that because in the show Ruby, Yang loses her arm too. So I think they were just trying to mimic that. But yeah, good death battle. Love the fact that it was 3D fight. I love that they keep doing that with Ruby characters, 3D all the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this and it helped kill your boredom, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see us react to anything else, let us know in the comment section down below.
Go to your nearest store, get some pizza rolls and some Fresca.
Pizza roll fresca. It's a good combo,
It's a good
believe it or
combo.
not. So with that in mind, guys, thanks for watching again. And as always,
Or Hot Pocket. See if you Hot Pocket fans out there. Hot Pocket.
have you tried the new Hot Pocket?
It's just like a Hot Pocket.
Stick my head in the microwave. Alright, guys, we'll see you in the next video,
All right,
right?
guys.
Later.
This will be the day.